Hi everyone, welcome along to SimShack TV. Tonight we are covering round 2 of the Southern Cross Sim Racing League. Tonight's racing brought to you from the Adelaide Street Circuit, where there will be 2 races, a 20-minute race and a 30-minute race, which also involves a pit stop for fuel. Before we head down to the track and check out some qualifying results, we'll have a quick look at some race info. See, the weather's currently 21 degrees, 50% humidity. It is overcast, but I don't think there's much chance of rain. But we will keep an eye on that throughout the night. Okay, let's head down to the track as the boys are griding up and run through a grid for race 1. It's a fairly big field tonight. I think there's about 35 cars, so it's going to take a while to roll through the grid. So let's get moving. So off a pole, it's going to be Sean Linsell. Luke Newing will be out of position 2. Row 2 is Jaden Wilcox and Dan Bartouche. Row 3, Giuseppe Maiolo and Dylan Day. Rob Chandler and Sam Cullen off of row 4. Row 5, Brad Hilda and Jamie Fleming. Row 6, Rory Collins and Anthony Connors. Row 7, Ross Armour and Lee Miller. Row 8, Skyline Tyndall, Hayden Hume. Row 9, Chase McMillan and Riley Oakes. Row 10, Nathan Swartz, Sebastian Welsh. Row 11, Hayden Williams and Scott McDougall. Row 12, Mark Heppel, Damien McGrath. Bryce Baker and Jacob Dean start in row 13. Row 14 is Graham Hilly Hill and yours truly, myself. Row 15 is Zach Elston Lindsay and Aaron Gilbert. Row 16, Dominic Buddle Dominator, Aidan Hackwood. Row 17, Henry King and Cameron Brown. Row 18 is David Uni and Daniel Lewis. Row 19, Fred O'Grady and Chris Chant. And row 20, it's race control. Guys, I think that is. They don't show up on SDK, so I'm hoping they're race control. All right, let's get underway with race 1. Oh, somebody's hit the wall right from the start. I think their steering must have been cocked slightly to the right there. It was Jamie Fleming. They've crashed. Meanwhile, it's Luke Newing that leads the way. Sean Linsell is currently second after starting on pole. Dan Bartouche is up one spot now into third. Then it's Jamie Wilcox. Jade Wilcox, apologies. Still getting used to these names. 35, it's going to be a big task tonight, but we'll give it our best shot. Boys make their way through the notorious turn 8 for the first time. Big field. Starting to stretch out already. It's the nature of a street circuit. Very hard to get any overtaking done unless you're rather adventurous. It's going to be Luke that leads them over the line for the first time. It's very easy to clip the walls at this track. As you can see the little 86 still trying to get some warmth into those tyres, even on lap 2. Takes a little while to build up some temperature in the tyres. So a lot of overtaking happening at the moment. Still Luke leading, so they're coming around to complete lap 2. Around about half a second lead now over Sean. Dan's still in that 3rd spot. Jaden has got 1 spot to back to Giuseppe. Sean. Front 3 is starting to get a little bit of separation now. Around about 8 tenths. So go back, pick up on last week's race 2 winner, Rob Chandler. Just as we do, he nudges the wall there. If we got any damage to the steering. So Ant Connor's in behind him. It's got a good run out of that final turn. He's looking for a way through, but chicane's going to come up a little bit too quick to get that move done. So, we've got somebody waiting for the traffic to go through. Make their way through what is known as the staircase. Little battle pack this, the 4 cars. So Ross is all the way through as well. Jump on board with Ross. Ross Armour. Now to the notorious turn 9. I'll make it through safely. Meanwhile, up the front, Sean has. Oh, Ross now hits the wall. See how much time that's cost him. He's just a little bit of time to boys in front. Ross coming under a little bit of pressure now from the boys behind. Actually dropped the spot there. It's Dylan Day that has now jumped up into that 11th spot. Head back up the front. The three boys at the front have now squeezed that gap. So less than a second covering first to third now. We're on lap 6. Sean's still leading. It's around about 4 seconds back to fourth, which is Sam Cullen at this stage. So Sam will be hoping that these front boys get into a bit of a battle. Nose to tail, our leading three. Reached the halfway mark of this race 1 yet, so going to be about a 14-15 lap race. Sean gets a lot of curb there. With the Toyota is it doesn't seem to mind the curbs too much, like some of the cars on iRacing. Behind these boys, up on Dan Martouche. Dan's running an Anzac Day livery for this round. What a striking livery it is too. Dan's currently in 6th spot. He's got Giuseppe and Sam just ahead of him. Just as we jumped on board there with Sam, see he made contact with the outside wall into the chicane. Oh, that was Giuseppe getting a little. Oh, so Sam's taken more paint off on the walls, and again, bit of a pinball machine. Get too many hits on the wall. Tends to increase your incident count, but it also has the potential to give you some damage on the car, which is the last thing you need. Sam has managed to break away ever so slightly, both Giuseppe and Dan at this stage. They close up under brakes, of course, into turn 9. Oh! This looks like the real thing. Boys were
pump brakes on there, mate.
Boys were doing that sort of thing on the weekend. supercars. Just a gentle love tap to let Sam know that he was there. Oh, I think we'll take the commentator's curse off of Sam. He tends to bang a few walls, especially through this section of the track. It's not sure what happened to Luke. We lost Luke out of the up the front. It's Sean now leading from Jaden. Sam's actually moved up to third. Let's see if we can work out what did happen to Luke in all of that. So Luke went into pit lane. I wonder if he got some damage. They've got a meatball flag, which means you have to go to the pits and get a fast repair done, and that's certainly dropped him down 10 spots now. 12th. See, he has been into the pits. The L8 shows that he was in the pits on lap 8. So that battle we were watching with Sam, you can see in the background there, was actually for third spot. As Sean continues to lead on lap 10. So we fast approach 3/4 race distance.
Thanks. All good, buddy.
Apologies for having the radio comms on. Hopefully nobody swears. Rectify that when we get the opportunity. Usually like to have that muted just in case. I'm sure the boys will do the right thing. So, now looking at Lee Miller. Tracks down Rob Chandler. Further back, we've got a bit of a battle going on between Aaron Gilbert and Scott McDougall. Nathan Swartz just in behind this pair.
Jamie? All good, buddy.
See, a lot of cars are certainly rubbing a few walls. Quite a few cars back in the paint shop after tonight's round. So Bryce Baker now is in the pits, guessing to get some repairs taken care of. Well, back up at the front, it's still Sean leading. Jaden still keeping him honest, about 6/10 behind. So the boys are on lap 12 now. Way down the long back straight. heading towards turn 8, which in the Toyota 86 is flat out. Down to turn 9, which is one of the few legitimate passing places, overtaking places on this track. Noticed a few boys were keen to provide some overtaking maneuvers on different parts of the track, but some were successful, many weren't. They crossed the stripe now. There's around about 2 minutes of racing left. May just get to lap 15. Boys now have got a nearly 6-second gap to Sam, who is still in third. Sam Cullen still holding down that third. Sam's also up 5 spots off the grid, so that's not a bad effort. Our biggest shaker and mover in this particular race is Aaron Gilbert, who has managed to make his way forward 15 spots. Currently up into 13.
What was Anthony? Instead of being reported for what?
Oh! Is that just got a little bit greedy on the curves? That might have been actually Google lost it there. Just exit of turn 7. Well, our leaders are making their way around lap 14. Still Sean leading from Jade. Sam has managed to break away from Dan Bartouche now, who has got up into that 4th spot, but is around about 3.5 seconds, just under 3.5 seconds behind Sam. So Sam doesn't hit those walls too hard, he should be on for a podium in race 1. So it looks like Jaden's
Right, you have to do a better job than that, mate.
putting a little bit of pressure on Sean now.
Guys, please keep the comms to a minimum, please.
It's one of the guys further back has lose there, but didn't affect our leaders too much.
Sorry, I was trying to stay out of the way there. My bad.
So this will be the finish. Is Sean that grabs the win?
Good job, Jaden. Get me on this.
Rest of the field makes its way over the line. Complete race 1.
Good race, boys.
Right, we shall wait for the field to cross the line, and then we shall bring up some results. All right, there's our podium for race 1. Sean Linsell taking out the win from Jaden Wilcox. Sam Cullen rounding out the podium places there for race 1. As you can see on the right-hand side, that'll give you a rundown of where everyone else finished. So it was a 14 lap race. Sean actually led the most laps, also had the fastest lap. Not sure about the hard charger.
For race
Pretty sure
2,
that Sean
Aaron
actually started
Gilbert
on pole.
and Hayden
It looks
Hume.
like Daniel Lewis will have
You guys
pole
will start
for the
looking
next
to
race, but we'll
deliver
confirm
that
that
straight.
very shortly. The boys are just having a quick break, and then we shall be back with race 2 very shortly.
And the inverted grid.
All right, boys, gridding up for race 2, which is about to commence very shortly. Before that happens, let's see if we can bring up our grid for race 2. Okay, so it's going to be Daniel Lewis off of pole position. Dominic Buddle will be off of 2. Then Zach Elston Lindsay and Ross Armour in row 2. Row 3, Graham Hilly Hill and Henry King. Row 4, Chris Chant and Riley Oakes. Row 5, Jamie Fleming and Damien McGrath. Row 6, Bryce Baker, Sebastian Welch. Skyline Tyndall and Hayden Hume on row 7. Yours truly and Fred O'Grady on row 8. Row 9 will be Hayden Williams and Chase McMillan. Row 10, Jacob Dean and Cameron Brown. Aidan Hackwood and Scott McDougall make up your row 11. Row 12 is Mark Heppel and Nathan Schwartz. Row 13, Aaron Gilbert and Luke Newing out of P24. Row 14, Lee Miller and Rob Chandler. Row 15, Anthony Connors and Dylan Day. Row 16, Rory Collins and Brad Hilder. Row 17 is Giuseppe Maiola and Dan Bartouche. Row 18 is David Uni and Sam Cullen. And then row 19 is Jaden Wilcox and our Heat 1 winner, Sean Lindsell. And row 20 is actually our race control, I do believe. All right, race 2 should be getting underway very, very shortly. We've got a slight technical hitch. Apologies for that. We'll just okay, apologies for that short break. We had a minor tech issue, which has now been resolved. So let's get race 2 underway. Green flag is out. Oh, a couple of the boys a little bit heavy on the loud pedal. The car's getting sideways as our fast boys will be coming through from the back of the grid. Got a few guys that are starting from pit lane. I believe that they were penalties handed out. So this massive field makes its way through on lap 1. Okay, everyone's made it through so far. A bit of ducking and weaving as there's contact there. Oh, didn't sound good in the background, and there's the plane coming out of turn 7. Looks like majority of the field might be involved in that one. Go back and see if we can get a replay of what transpired there. So there was a crash further back, and then here's the big one. Luke Ewing's involved, and then the road is blocked, and it's like peak hour traffic on a weekday. So I think the field might be slowing down for a safety car. Will they clear the track? Yep, the yellow flag is out, so safety car. Is field back under control. So after a very eventful first lap, it is Ross Armour that is leading up 3 spots. And we've got Henry King in second. Graham Hill is currently third. He's up a couple of spots. So safety car will get the field back under some sort of control. See quite a few cars are back in the pits getting some fast repairs done. Pit lane is closed under the safety car, but a few of the boys are probably needed to tow back to the pits, I'm imagining, after all that damage. Take a little while for to get sorted before we get a restart. Jump on board with Graham Hill, currently in third spot. So pit lane may have been open. A few boys have taken the opportunity to jump in and grab the fuel that they'll need to finish this 30-minute race. Jade. Jade's managed to jump 24 spots into 10th. Benefited a little bit from that carnage that we saw on the opening lap. Ross now following the safety car. Safety car is in, so we're about to go green again. Ross leads them around to the line. Back to green racing. This could be rather interesting. As the boys from the back of the field trying to make their way forward. As I said, some guys obviously took advantage of the safety car and got their pit stops done. Oh, another big crash in the background. Not sure who was involved in that. Oh, turn 8. Whoa, that was massive. It was Chris Chan, I think. I'm gotta go back and have a look at that one. Turn 8, the notorious turn 8. Oh, they tried to go 3 wide, 10-2 wide. There was a touch into the outside wall. Chris is back across the track. Oh. Oh. Wow. That certainly made a bit of a mess of things. So we jump back with Ross now. Ross is still leading at this stage. He's going with him at the moment. Managed to get a gap of around about 1.5 seconds back to Damien. Third spot. As it looks like Henry now has jumped to the lead. Lap 5. Time fly when you're so much fun. The Adelaide Street Circuit. Neither of these boys have pitted yet. You can see up on the timing tower that it's actually Luke Ewing that has done his pit stop. Managed to jump up into that 5th spot. He's actually the first of the boys that have pitted. He's got Sam Cullen tracking down. See the fast boys have made their way up through the field fairly quickly. Jaden Wilcox up 30 spots at the moment. It's quite a climb. That 4th spot, he hasn't pitted as yet, so it cost him a little bit of time. So I think the boys needed around about 8-9 litres of fuel in their pit stops. Henry leading the race at the stage. Ross is still in that second spot. They've broken away now 6.5 seconds back to Damien in that third spot. He's coming under some increasing pressure now from Jaden, who's also got Luke and Sam as part of his train. With Luke as they make their way through that turn 8. Luke's got a good run down into turn 9. He should just about get take one. That was Luke spun there. Let's go back and have a look and see what happened. I think he just coming a little bit hot, got into the back of Jaden. Oh yeah, okay. Got on the brakes and around she went. So we jump back with our leader now. Still Henry leading from Ross. They've got a late car in between them now. Right, the lap car gets out of the way. Field has got rather congested now with some guys getting their pit stops out of the way early. Other boys jumping in to get that done. These guys will actually pit. They're on that 9 now. Go back and find Aaron Gilbert now, who is the first to have pitted. Lap 2, that safety car. Aaron is Damien. Right, he's got Ant Connors breathing down his neck. Turn 8, you can hear just a bit off the pedal there. So you knew that Connors was on his way through. We've just crossed over the halfway mark, and it's still Henry leading from Ross. Still that half a second, around about. This is Hayden Hume. It's Hayden. It's, currently inside the top 10. Up 4 spots. His starting grid. It's Chris Chart just coming back onto the track again. Still our 2 boys at the front. The gap has come down back to 3rd, which is currently held by Jaden Wilcox. On lap 20, sorry, lap 12, only up to 2/3 race distance. Oh, got somebody parked in a rather unusual spot there. It was Skyline Tyndall that may have had a brush with the wall. The pits to get that damage repaired. Now, this one winner, Sean, is in a bit of a battle now with Ant Connors. It's up 29 spots. Try and get that move done, and we'll have the inside line for the next couple of corners. Pick up on Cameron Brown. It's battle Lee Miller currently for positions 11 and 12. So Lee just kisses the wall there. He's got a good run. Just excited the rears a little bit there. It's costing a little bit of time onto this long back straight. No change at the front. The front three runners are still yet to do their pit stops. Like Damien Bra is the only one in the top, other one in the top 10 now that's still yet to get his mandatory stop out of the way. Ross and Jaden now both go into the pits. It's Henry all on his own out the front. Spread out quite a little bit now after pit stops. It's a battle with Dylan Day and Jaden, who's just come out of the pits. About 5.5 minutes to go. Still Henry leading, as I said, still yet to pit. Puts Aaron Gilbert in a really strong position to take out the honours here in race 2. About just over 9-second lead. Back to Sean Linsell, who's having a really good night. It must be said. Winner of race 1 in a really strong second position at the moment. Once Henry is pitted, Sean is coming under a little bit of pressure from Ant Connors. Making their way through some slower lap traffic. See headlights are flashing. Oh, somebody spun around. I think that might have been Bryce Baker that made contact with the wall there. So jump back to the pits to get some repairs. As Henry King now jumps into the pits, that should put Aaron in front, which it does. He's now across the line, become the official leader. Sean up into second, and Connor's up into third now. Oh, somebody went wide. That's going to be a slowdown as Ant is on the headlight flashing again. Oh, it's 3 wide, doesn't work into that turn, boys. They all managed to make it through though. Was a hard hit on the wall. It's a bad spot to be parking up. It's like our former race leader in Henry King may have been involved in that. Still showing up as running in 7th, so been some slight contact there. As our leaders have spread out a little bit now. As we come to the concluding laps of race 2. Still a bit of a battle back here. It's, this is Aidan Hackwood. Aidan Hume. Still getting my head around some of these names, but practice makes perfect. For some reason, Adelaide always seems to be a popular track. Always draws a big grid to these rounds, but not really sure why. It can be so unforgiving, this track. I think people like to challenge themselves, and Adelaide is certainly a challenging track. There's no doubt about that. So, as we look at our top 3 now, Aaron Gilbert up 22 spots, Sean Linsell up 33. Ant Connors up 24. Ross Armour has done a fantastic job. He's managed to maintain that 4th spot, which is where he started. He's under a little bit of pressure from Jaden Wilcox at the moment. He's up 29 spots. Dylan Day up 22 in 6th. Henry King has dropped the spot now down into 7th. And Aidan Hackwood, Hayden Hume and Lee Miller round out your top 10. So must be getting very close now to the final lap. So we pick up on Aaron. He's had a fairly uneventful second half of the race, must be said. Which is probably the way you like it here in Adelaide. He's got to avoid any slowdowns or contact with the wall, and he should be able to bring up the victory, as this is the final lap. Confirmation now. Final few turns to navigate before he's greeted with the checkered flag. Really solid performance this from Aaron. As he greets the checkered flag. be Sean Linsell home in second, and Connors will grab that third spot. Then it should be Jaden Wilcox, Dylan Day, Henry King, Aidan Hackwood, Hayden Hume, Lee Miller, and Ross Armour should be your top 10. I'm not sure what happened to. Oh, Ross had a crash. Let's gonna quickly duck back and see if I can see what happened to Ross on that final lap. Did he get a tap? Stewards will be looking at that one a little bit closer. So we just wait for the final few cars to cross the line. We'll get some official results up for you very shortly. Okay. Our official results for race 2. It's Aaron Gilbert, Sean Linsell, and Anthony Connors home in third. Henry King actually led the most laps. The Hard Charger Award goes to Sean Linsell, as we mentioned in the broadcast. Fastest lap was actually set by Luke Ewing, as we saw in the race. Was unfortunate to make contact with the wall. But, there's everybody's official finishing spots for race 2, along with the amount of incidents. As you can see, they're fairly high tonight, but that is the nature of Adelaide, clipping walls and making contact with other cars. It is a difficult track, so congratulations to our winners, and well done to everybody for coming out and having a run in round 2 of the Southern Cross Sim Racing League. Round 3 is next Tuesday night, and we'll be at the Sebring circuit. It's actually a different race format. It'll be an enduro, so we look forward to that, and hopefully we see a big field out for round 3 as well. So until then, enjoy your sim racing, and we'll catch you all again next week. Thanks, guys.